So, Matt Powell made a video talking a whole bunch of lies in response to AronRa, where he blatantly tells fresh lies about yours truly. Today on The Raging Atheist, we talking about that shit. What is up, you heathens and demons, you beautiful blasphemous people? Welcome back to The Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi, and today we are gonna talk Matt Powell again, making another Matt Powell video. You know, he says that's all I do. But we're gonna address some of the lies he put out there in response to AronRa. Now, AronRa does a pretty good fucking job of responding to it himself, and I recommend that you guys watch that shit. You know, and I've talked about it in past videos. But I want to focus on the shit Matt Powell said about me. Now, I've been back and forth on how I'm going to approach this because I have a shit ton of text messages that I could put Matt Powell on blast with. Now, I don't have the emails that would certifiably prove that he's lying. But he's lying, and I'm just going to really just give my side of the story instead of put him on blast with his text messages that I do have. Because I do have text messages that prove that Matt Powell approached me about this movie. But I'm not going to expose those because I just really felt like that was an invasion of privacy. You know, me and Matt exchanged texts in good faith. And so far, when it comes to the text messages, he hasn't broken that good faith. Now, he's broken good faith with everything else. But he's never, you know, put my personal information out there in a way that would be, that I would have a problem with. And I'm not going to do that just to prove my point. But I do want Matt Powell to know that if he continues with this barrage of lies, that I will have no choice but to release these text messages. If you're going to continue to lie, and I have the proof to prove that you're lying, I'm going to supply that proof. But, I mean, I don't really even have to because it's obvious.
Hey guys, Matt Powell here. So recently I was tuned in live listening to AronRa's response to my documentary entitled Science Falsely So Called. And, you know, he told more lies in one sentence than there are words in that sentence.
So just right there, in his first sentence, he's blatantly lying to you and he's giving you an impossibility. He says AronRa says more lies in one sentence than there are more words in that sentence. And that's just an impossibility. That can't fucking exist. You can, for one, not each word of a lie is going to be an individual lie. But even if it were, you can't have more words than there are words. So you can't have more lies than there are words. It makes no fucking sense. He's giving you an impossibility. And it's just fucking stupid.
And I just wanted to address one of the main lies and a couple issues as well. So first off, you know, he stated that I just went out and picked the worst atheist on the street that I could find for my movie. He said, you know, Matt Powell just went out and picked the worst guy ever and made us all look bad. Well, first off, I'd just like to state that I did not just go out and choose The Raging Atheist. The Raging Atheist actually put out many videos. Actually, if you get on his channel, most of his channel's videos are against me.
So again, another fucking lie. Another fucking lie, easy to prove it. I've put every single video I've made on Matt Powell in a playlist, in a section on my page. You can go to it, it's called Dancing with the Devil. And there are 22 videos there. Now, of those 22, 9 videos was our first conversation broken down into 9 different parts. So that's basically just one fucking video. I just broke them down into 9 individual videos because I didn't want to do the whole conversation together. I didn't like how that turned out, so when it came to our second conversation, I put the whole thing together. At least everything that I had. So he's telling you a blatant lie. I put over, last time I checked, I was over 225 videos since I started this channel. I do a lot of videos, sometimes 3 or more a week. So of those over 220 videos, I've done 22 videos on Matt Powell. This will be the 23rd. A blatant fucking lie. Now, let's address this whole thing about how he says that I approached him about his movie. Now, as I said, I do have text messages. I don't have the original emails he sent me asking me to be in his movie. because I'm getting so many requests from people to work with them, to collaborate with them, to debate against them, that I've had to really clear out my emails, and I've kept just the new ones for the projects that I'm gonna have going on in 2019, hopefully. So I erased those emails, but I have a shit ton of text. But just beyond that, you can go back and check my old videos, because I talk about how this whole thing with Matt Powell started very openly. I talked about it back then, and I'm gonna talk about it right now. Oh, it started about 6 months ago. I was actually watching the atheist YouTubers that I watch. I was watching Essence of Thought, and Essence of Thought was doing a video about this new little shit, Matt Powell, and I think they were talking about his video game comments, because that was the first outrageous thing that Matt Powell kind of made a splash with, was his video game comments. And as I'm watching this, no shit, this seriously happened. I talked about it back then, and I'm talking about it now. As I'm watching Essence of Thought do a video on Matt Powell, I start getting trolled on my videos by Matt Powell. You know, and he's calling me the things that Matt Powell says. He's calling me a retro bait, and he's you know, just really trolling me and dissing on me hardcore out of nowhere, out of the blue. You know, and if you actually watch the AronRa thing where he's talking about it, they addressed this, that when Matt Powell first came on the scene, that he did this and is still doing this, that he will just start trolling people. And he did that to me, and that's how I even found out about Matt Powell. And as I was watching Essence of Thought, he's trolling me. You can probably still find it in the comments, if you search good enough. I'm like, dude, I'm watching a video of you right now. And you're trolling me. And this led into a back and forth in my comment section. He's trolling me, I'm trolling back. I used to do that a lot. I don't do that as much anymore, because just so many comments are coming in. It's really hard to respond to them all. And I got a lot of shit going on, so I just don't have much time to respond to comments. But that's how it started. He started trolling me, and so I started to make a video about it. The first video I made was about that, about how he started trolling me, and I just fucking trolled him back hardcore in a video, and crushed him. And he reached out to me that first time. He's like, hey dude, I'm willing. And I did call him out for a debate. I did, just like he showed you. But that had nothing to do with the movie. Nothing to do with the movie. That had everything to do with him trolling me, and I called him out. So he's just straight up fucking lying. Straight up lying to you, and he's supposed to be this Christian Baptist preacher. But he has no beefs at all with telling bold-faced lies. This dude is a con artist. He's a scammer. He's an atrocious human being. In fact, I got a fucking message from him yesterday. A text message from him yesterday. No shit. Talking about how he wants to be friends. You know, he can't stand the fact that somebody out there really knows what a douchebag he is. Really has that opinion of him. And he talks about pride and all this shit. But this bothers Matt Powell. It bothers Matt Powell that I don't like how he's lied about me and misrepresented me. It bothers him that I don't worship him like all of his sycophants does. And if you go back to that video where I'm calling him out, it has nothing to do with his movie. Nothing to do with his movie at all. So he accepted that first conversation, and I gave him credit for that. And then watch it. Like I had released 9 fucking videos from that first conversation. And the day after I released the last video is when he reached out to me by email asking me if I would like to take part in his movie. Now, I didn't know he was fucking making a movie. How am I supposed to know this motherfucker's making a movie? Now, he might have mentioned that he's doing some documentary, but he had already done documentaries in the past that I didn't watch. It wouldn't have been a big deal to me because I knew it wasn't going to be this huge fucking movie. So I didn't know he was making a movie. So how am I going to beg him to be a part of a movie that I didn't know? I'm an atheist. Why would I want to be a part of a Christian creationist video? You know, why would I be begging to be a part of that? It makes no logical sense. None. And I do have the proof and I could put him on blast. But I'm trying to be a good human being here. You know, I'm trying not to do that. But Matt Powell needs to stop fucking lying.
And he put out multiple videos stating that he wanted to come and debate me in person because he lived in Michigan. And I just kind of put it off. I put it off. But finally, he put out another video, and I said, well, you know what? I'm coming out with this movie. Might as well debate him for my movie, because I felt it would be beneficial. And, I would have been happy to debate any other atheist for the film, but since the raging atheist was begging me to debate him, the Bible says pride goeth before the fall. The raging atheist was very proud going into that debate, and I don't believe in being proud. The only pride that I have is in Christ. I'm proud to be a child of God.
He can talk about me being prideful all he wants, but, he's so prideful of what he's saying right now, he can't see the obvious fucking bullshit. I mean, it's so obvious. All you have to do is go and look. That first conversation had nothing at all to do with his movie. It was a separate conversation. It wasn't, oh, he made another video, so I decided that we'd have a conversation and we'd do it for my movie. No, that first conversation, I was, quite honestly, everybody knows it if you've watched it, hungover. And we had a conversation. And he thought he got the better of me in that conversation. I still think I got the better of him in that first conversation, but I was hungover. I was. So he thought, because based upon that first interaction, that I would be a perfect candidate to do a hatchet job for his movie. So he reached out to me. Why would I reach out to him? It makes no logical sense. Matt Powell is a fucking liar.
But the raging atheist went into that very proud.
I dare it. Let's see if this happens. The raging atheist is posting a challenge to Matt Powell to have a motherfucking debate, yo. If you don't remember who Matt Powell is, he's the young, spunky preacher. I challenged him in my last video to have a debate. He lives here in Michigan. I'm like, we can meet halfway.
I want to make it clear to Aaron that I did not go out and just choose the worst atheist that I could find for the movie. It's just, honestly, if I would have debated any other atheist, I believe that the result would have been the same.
See, again, all you have to do is be familiar with the situation. All of you that have watched it knows that when I made those videos calling them out for a debate, it had nothing to do with the movie. And in fact, we had a first conversation that had nothing to do with the movie. It was our second conversation that we had where he reached out to me and asked me if I would do another conversation with him because he was making a movie and he wanted to talk about evolution. And I'm like, yeah, I believe in evolution. I'm not a fucking scientist, but I believe in evolution, and I'll have a conversation because I had an agenda. I had it, all right, let's do it. Maybe being in this shitty movie will give me some extra exposure, but this will also give me a chance to have a conversation where I'm not hungover, and I can try to trap this guy and show how disingenuous he is, to show him to be a liar. And that is exactly what I have done, and I still am getting trolled out the ass by his little sicko fans who can't fucking stand it. And Matt Powell himself can't fucking stand it. Since that second conversation, he sent me 4 or 5 different text messages. I have not responded to a single one. Because during that conversation, he tried to sabotage my equipment. And since that conversation, he has done nothing but lie and misrepresent me. So why would I want to fucking be friends with you, Matt Powell? Do I need to show these fucking text messages to show how fucking pathetic you are? I'm not your fucking friend. I do not associate with homophobes and evil fuckers. I do not associate with motherfuckers that think that women needs to be stoned to death if they cheat on their husbands for making a human mistake. I don't associate with atrocious human beings like you fucking jackass. As an atheist, with morality, if you're not honest to me, I don't associate with you. Because you're a liar. Fuck ya. So keep it up, Matt Powell, and maybe I will have to be that asshole that reveals all the text messages you've sent me. And trust me, I've fixed my settings, so now people will actually be able to read it in the video. It won't be fucking too blurry to read. You'll actually be able to read it. So keep fucking with me, Matt Powell. All you have to do is tell the truth. All you have to do is be honest. It doesn't fucking matter how I ended up in your movie. What matters about my appearance in your movie is how you misrepresented me. How you did not present an accurate picture of our conversation. That's what matters. And that is what I'm improving. Now, in my first 3 debunking your stupid ass movie videos, I haven't really had a chance to do that. But trust me, I have that entire debate, at least my footage, recorded once again and ready to show how you misrepresented me. This is going to continue. And I'm going to start making more of an effort to get on your page and make sure these motherfuckers know that this is what I'm doing. Because you're a fraud. You're a con. You're disgusting. As always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is The Raging Atheist. If you like my videos, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share me on your social media, comment in the comment section below. I'll see you soon.